Hey, what's up creators? In this very quick video, we're going to be showing you how we can download characters and animations from Mixamo's massive library and show you how we can import that into Unreal Engine the correct way so that we can use it in our projects. With that being said, let's jump straight into Mixamo and choose a character or an animation. For those of you that are not familiar with Mixamo, you can get to Mixamo by going to mixamo.com. And then inside of here, in the top left-hand corner, we can go to characters and we can see a massive library of characters that we can use. And we've got everything from the boss to mouse characters to zombies to mutants, everything else. But then we've also got loads and loads of animations that we can use with any one of these characters. So let's start off by showing you how we can actually choose a character. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and choose this character here, the boss. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to press use this character. Now, for those of you that have not actually got a Mixamo account already, you're going to need to create one. You'll be able to do that in the top right hand corner. It's totally free. It's an Adobe service. So just log in if you have an account already or create one if you don't. But once you have done that, choose a character, and in this case, like I said, I'm going to use the boss. I'm going to press use this character, and then what I'm going to do is, if I'm happy with my character in the preview here, I'm going to press download. I'm going to make sure I choose this as a FPX binary format in the T-pose. That's exactly what we want for Unreal Engine. Then go ahead and press download. So now that we have our character secured in the format that we want, it's time for us to start finding some animations we want to use for this. Let's jump back into Mixamo. So inside of Mixamo, let's go over to animations. Inside of here, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to search for dance. I want my character to dance. So let's go ahead and take something like the chicken dance here. And you can see now my character's doing that chicken dance. And with this, if I'm ready to download this to bring it into Unreal, all I have to do is press download, choose format FBX binary. We're going to choose without skin because our character model that we downloaded earlier already has the skin. Choose your frame rate for the best frame rate. It depends on your game. You might want to choose 60 frames per second, whereas if you're doing it for film, you might want to use 24. But I'm just going to use I'm just going to use 60 frames per second, and I'm going to make sure I have no keyframe reduction. Once we're happy with this, we can go ahead and download this. And with this, I can download as many animations as I want to. What I'm also going to do is just go ahead and choose a idle animation as well, just so that I can see my character standing still in my scene as well. This one looks okay, but I need a bit more arm space. So I'm going to use the setting on the right-hand side here to just increase that arm space in my preview before I download that animation. I think this animation just does not look good for this character, so let's just go with something like this instead. Or maybe even the happy idol. I think this looks good. Let's take a look. Perfect. And then, just like before, we're going to download this, keeping the same settings, FBX binary, without skin, frame rate, and no keyframe reduction. So at this point, we now have a character and a set of animations for it. We're now ready to take this into Unreal Engine. With that being said, open up Unreal and let's go over the import process together. So inside of Unreal Engine, in a blank project or your own project, what I'm going to do is go straight to my content browser and start importing these. So in my content browser, I'm going to make a new folder and I'm just going to give this the name Mixamo Character. And I'm going to double click on that to open it up. Then what we need to do is find the files that we just downloaded. So for me, I've got these 3 files. And note, I've got the boss, which was the character that I downloaded by itself without any animation. Then I've got the 2 animations here. The very first thing that we need to do is import the character first, never with the animations, otherwise it can get a little bit funky. So take your character model and just drag and drop it into the content browser just like this. Then all of the settings that we've got inside of here, we are going to be able to leave these completely default and then press import. And then what you should see inside of here now is all of the different materials for your character. But most importantly, we've actually got our character here. And I'm able to drag and drop our character into our scene. And with this, I can look around this character and I can see it's all good. It's now time to start importing some animations. So what I'm going to do is in this folder, I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to name it animations. And I'm going to open this up. Then with my chicken dance and my happy idol, or whatever animations that you chose, drag and drop those into your content browser. The only thing that we need to change in here is if we scroll down, you can see we've got common skeletal meshes and animations. I just want you to change your skeleton to the one that we created. So you should see you'll have a skeleton with the name, the boss, or the name of the character that you imported. Choose that, then press import. And with this, you can see I've now got two different animations. If I double click on the chicken dance, for example, I can then preview it and I can see my character is doing this animation. I can do the same thing with my happy idol as well. And you can see it's playing and it's looping and it looks fantastic. So at this point, we now have our character in our scene and we've got some animations that we can use with it. What I'm going to do now is just very quickly show you how we can get that animation to loop in our environment on our character. So inside of our scene then, if you want to just get your character to stand there and play the animations, all you have to do is just drag and drop the animation into the scene. And with this, I can now either simulate this and I can see our characters dancing and idling, or I can even go into VR preview. And as you can see here now, regardless of platform, I've got some characters in my scene that are dancing and doing, well, whatever my guy is doing over here. So that just scratches the surface in terms of what you can do with characters and animations. With Mixamo, you can even import your own characters into Mixamo so that you can use all of the animations on there. And if that's something that you'd like to do, let me know in the comments down below. There's also a lot that you can do in terms of using these characters for things like NPCs or AI in your scene that are going to move around. And you can drive all of that with blueprints. There's so much more. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see me do with all of this. Also, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about Unreal Engine and how you can use it to create VR games and applications, I definitely recommend that you check out my VR Ultimate course, where we're going to be creating first-person shooter games, we're going to be creating car configurators, and just mastering Unreal Engine together. For now though, that's everything that I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, stay awesome, keep creating.